radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
When you walk out on that field today, ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Weaver! 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 I'm going to the house! I'm going to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. Fever. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this trying to be the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from him. He's a man. He can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. I'm proud when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fever. I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house. It's a wrap.
Now, this game is just getting started right here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. It is Talk Your Team Tuesday, and there is a lot to talk about for your respective teams, your favorite players, whole lot to talk about. Last night, a lot of Saints fans got encouraged when they saw how Jameis Winston was getting down for the New Orleans Saints. What was he, 9 for 10? Threw for like $123, 2 touchdowns, and no INTs. And there are people that are trying to tell me that Taysom Hill played well last night. Let me see. 11 for 20, 138, a touchdown and no interception. So he missed on 9 passes. Jameis missed on 1. They basically threw for the same amount of yardage, and Jameis threw 2 of them. Taysom threw 1 of them. But somebody tried to convince me that they were about the same. Nah, Talk Your Team Tuesday. We don't do ties. You don't do ties on Talk Your Team Tuesday. That's on Let's Get Along Thursday or something like that. But on Talk Your Team Tuesday, nah, that ain't the same. Jameis separated himself last night from that quarterback battle, and Sean Payton says he's going to name a quarterback, his starting quarterback, next week. That tells me he knows it's going to be Jameis. That's what it tells me. He knows it's going to be Jameis. So anyway, I got to take a break. If you want to get in and talk your team, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, or text me 832-403-5005. You can also email aj@kyoksports.com. That's aj@kyoksports.com. If you want to hit me up on social media, at lunchbreakkyok, at lunchbreakkyok, or on YouTube, The Lunch Break with AJ Jones. We'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Carr, and here is your winning strategy. Faith, it is essential to winning. watching and being a part of the journey of my family life, I see faith played a major role in our accomplishments and our walk. We held the word of God that was spoken over our lives to be the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath, lenders and not borrowers, and living as a chosen generation close to our hearts. The Lord is our shepherd, and we shall not want. Psalms 23:1. Those are words that help us to embrace the new territory that we're given and that we are living by faith. We have to conquer fear as we walk in the promises we have envisioned for our lives. Fear and insecurity have no value other than to make us remember to exercise faith. You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exams required to qualify.
800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. That's 800-298-0139.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, y'all, we're back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org. Talk Your Team Tuesday. A lot of folks talking about that MEAC SWAC challenge. I am this close to getting this interview with the couple of the coaches for Alcorn. Still haven't heard back from North Carolina Central. It's okay. I know it's game week, so it's hard for these coaches to make that time, but we're going to try and get it done. But again, that game will be this Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll be broadcasting live on the lunch break on Friday from Atlanta, so be sure and tune in for that. And then, of course, the Labor Day Classic right around the corner. That'll be Texas Southern and Prairie View, September the 4th, 7 o'clock. That one's going to be a good one at BBVA Compass Stadium. And then, of course, you've got the State Fair Classic. That one will be coming up in September. That will be Prairie View and Grambling, and that's going to be a good one. Keith Hennig, I know you want to go back down to that one right there. And then, of course, you got the big one, the one I call well, you can't call it Granddaddy Mall because that's the Rose Bowl. But as far as HBCU classics go, the Bayou Classic is the best of the best. I know all my HBCU folks are going to probably hit me up about that like they did about those bands. Man, I will never forget I keep forgetting who it was, but I'll never forget what happened when somebody tried to say that TSU's Ocean of Soul was the best band in the SWAC, and oh boy, he got ate up. He got ate up. So anyway, is the Bayou Classic the best of the classics? That's the question. Is the Bayou Classic the best of the classics? I'm asking. I'm asking. You know, I'm new to it and true to it. All right. Is the Bayou Classic the best of the classic? I know Grambling and Southern will say so. But what will Bethune say? What will FAMU say? What will Jackson State say? What will they all say? All right, anyway, let me get back to that Saints matchup last night. Let me get back to that Saints and Jacksonville matchup from last night. Yeah, anybody trying to tell me that Jameis and Taysom are still 1-1, neck and neck, I'm not on Talk Your Team Tuesday, you're not. Not after what I saw last night, you're not. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's not what I saw. Last night I saw Jameis looking like QB1 and Taysom Hill looking like a backup. That's what I saw last night. You know, Taysom Hill has some, you know, he got some skills. He's a legit NFL quarterback. A little different. He's learned how. You can tell he's working on his throwing. You can tell that. But for Jameis, it's just natural. It's just natural. And little Jordan Humphrey out of UT. Man, I'm glad he's down over there in New Orleans. I'm glad he's over there in New Orleans because he looks like a target that they can count on until Michael Smith comes back. So we'll see. We'll see. Again, good game last night, 23-21, New Orleans. I guess the question now is what's going to happen with young quarterback Trevor Lawrence for the for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was running a little bit, and part of it was by design. He was running a little bit, and part of it was by design. I don't know if that's the best game plan for the young man. We'll see. We will see. Trying to see here. Yeah, little Jordan Humphrey is a great big target. Looks like he's got nice hands. Got the ball, got some run yards after catch. Kind of saw those flashes out of him at UT. At one time, I think UT had the biggest, if not one of the better wide receiving cores in the definitely in the Big 12, but in the FBS. They had some trees out there. If Ellinger couldn't hit those big old trees, he needed to call it a day. But Lil Jordan is looking great in the preseason at New Orleans, and again, hopefully he will, get to hang on in there. Hopefully he'll get to hang on in there. So we'll see. We'll see. It's I want to say it's early. It's preseason. The biggest negative takeaway for Jacksonville, Travis Etienne going to be out indefinitely with some type of injury to his foot. CJ said, I like that. You ain't new to it. You true to it. Do you like having your name in there though? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I can take it. When I don't know something, I'll say I don't know. When I get something wrong, I'll say I got that wrong. You know, I'm not that person that will double down on craziness. like plenty in this business will do. Plenty in this business will double down on craziness and then talk behind your back like you the crazy one. Yeah, so I look, I don't care if I got only one viewer, one listener, I'm going to be true to it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. If I'm unsure, I'm going to say I'm unsure. If I got to find out, I'll say I got to find out, or I'll ask somebody, hey, do you know blah, 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 blah. So I'd rather tell me a good truth instead of a sensational lie. Be right back right after this on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-219-8332. 800-219-8332. 800-219-8332. That's 800-219-8332.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. 800-958-2156. That's 800-958-2156.
Tune in to Table Talk with your boy, TD Blackshear, every Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. on the legendary KYOK 1140 a.m. and 92.3 FM. See you there.
In need of tires? Check out OMG Tire Services and more. New and used tires, all the name brands you desire. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Give them a call at 832-767-3211. Top-notch service from beginning to end. When you're done, get your car hand-washed inside and out at OMG Tire Services and more. Located at 3126 Tidwell, between 59 North and Jensen. Call 832-767-3211. That's 832-767-3211. Conveniently located on the north side.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM. The legendary KYOK 92.3 FM. Two radio stations in one.
Hi, I'm Larry Scott, host of the Not So Christian and Me Show. Join me Saturdays for great fun, interviews, music, and the latest news surrounding our world today. We are the show that cares to hear your voice and opinion with real conversation in a no judgment zone. So join me Saturday
back in the
from 1 to
H.
2 p.m. on the Not So Christian and Me Show, right here on the legendary KYOK Radio, 1140 AM, and the all-new 92.3 FM at KYOKradio.org.
Hey guys, this is your girl Brandy Nelson, and you are listening to The Lunch Break on KYOK.
All right, y'all, I came to bring some noise with Method Man. L-Dub is back in the H. He was over in Phoenix for a minute. Also, I think he was over in Vegas for the Summer League basketball games. Got to hook back up, link back up with L-Dub real soon. And Jason, appreciate you, Jason. Jason said, yeah, I know you will admit when you're wrong. You said Michael Smith. He's a singer. You meant Michael Thomas. He's a wide receiver who's out for the Saints. Yeah, Jason, you're right. You're absolutely right. So anyway, Lil Jordan Humphrey I'm not saying he can replace Michael Thomas. I mean, Michael Thomas, for the short time he's been in the league, been one of the most productive wide receivers in the game. And he's got some fire in him. Michael Thomas don't be playing. Look, he said the whole organization tried to ruin his reputation. So what I'm looking for is productivity in the meantime and in between time. So we'll see if Lil Jordan Humphrey or someone else can provide that for the Saints. But again, the big deal is who's going to be the quarterback. That's all anybody wants to know about the New Orleans Saints as we talk to Team Tuesday. Who's going to be the quarterback? And, I would say it's probably about 60-40, about 60% of the people want Jameis Winston, about 40, maybe 45% want Taysom Hill. But last night, Jameis put that thing on ice. Like, there you go, beat that, and walked off. And what I love is these two are competitors, but they're also good teammates. They support each other, they encourage each other, and they want to see the team do well, because if you think about it, the team has been transferred to their watch. Drew Brees is gone. So now, whether it be Taysom, whether it be Jameis, the team has been transferred over to them. So as they go, the Saints go. And folks ain't going, well, they'll say it, but it's not going to be, oh, yeah, I wish Drew Brees would come back. Nah, you got to win, lose, or draw with these cats right here. And as a long-time Saints fan, I'm not talking as an analyst, broadcast, journalist right now. I'm talking my team. Saints got to come on with it. They got to come on with it. Rooted for Aaron Brooks, rooted for all these other quarterbacks. Drew Brees came in, rooted for him. Who is it? Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, whoever it is, got to bring it. Who that? Got to bring it. Not what that, who that? Bring it. Bring it. Rob Parker, I'm about to call him a Hall of Famer. Award-winning broadcast journalist, writer, all of that, agrees with me. Rob Parker said, stop taking NFL preseason games so, a word I can't say, seriously. Rob Parker said it's Trash Talk Tuesday, and I'm talking trash to all those at NFL preseason geeks. Stop taking it so seriously. He ain't lying. He's not lying. I mean, it's one thing if you really understood what was going on. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that what happens in preseason wouldn't normally happen in regular season. They're looking for things. They're trying to get looks and see how things react. There are plays that they're trying that they may not even have anywhere near the playbook come regular season. Let's see if this is going to work. Go out there and run this. Dudes that should be on special teams, go out there and run with the number ones. Because I heard a guy say it this morning. Yeah, Jameis did it with the number ones against the number ones, and Taysom did it with the number twos against the number two. You don't know if they're all number ones or all number two. You don't know that. You don't know that unless you had an absolute lineup card straight from the head coach, and the coach didn't change his mind after he put the lineup card together. You don't know that it was number ones against number ones and number twos against number twos and number threes against number. You don't know that. They're trying to put guys where they can get the best look out of them before they've got to cut them or keep them. Again, it's these are practice games. But Talk Your Team Tuesday, hey man, listen. If you want to talk up the practice games like it was your Super Bowl, let's get it. If I'm Detroit when they were 0-16, if I'm Cleveland when they were 1-15, I talk about these practice games like they were the playoffs. Hey man, did you see us beat up on? Yeah, man, it was in practice. No, bro. No, man. I mean, Baltimore hasn't lost a a preseason game, they're what, 19-0. I'm talking smack about that. I'm trying to see if they're going to break the record. So it's Talk Your Team Tuesday. Who you want to talk about? You got it. High school, college, pro, international, your team, your player, you got it. Hit me up. 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000. Listen, any sport. I'll throw it out there. Any sport. Doesn't have to be just football. Doesn't have to be just basketball. Hit me up. 281-453-1000. 281-453-1000. Let me give some love. To the USA Basketball 16 and under women girls team. Can I say girls? They're 16 and under. Can I say girls and not be in trouble? Team USA 16 and under had 23 steals in a huge win. Wow, like 123-20 something. That's talking your team. Thank you for sharing that. Who shared that with me? I'm dropping my gear. Who shared that with me? HG, thanks for sharing that. HG, do you have a daughter that plays on that team? Donnell Brown, yep. These ladies got off. Absolutely. Yes, they did. They beat Chile. Okay. I got another Talk Your Team Tuesday deal, too. Where are my LSU Tiger fans at? LSU, where y'all at? Where my Go Tiger fans? Go Tiger fans, how do you feel about this? I'm reading it verbatim. LSU becomes the first SEC school to require COVID-19 vaccine or a negative test for fans at home games. Nick Bromberg with CBS Sports writes, if you want to go to an LSU game this fall, you'll need to have your COVID-19 vaccine or proof of a recent negative COVID test. LSU announced today that all fans at home games this year must show proof of vaccination or proof of a negative test within 72 hours of kickoff. The move is designed to slow the spread of COVID-19 and allow LSU to have as close to a full stadium as possible in 2021. LSU fans, how do you feel about non-LSU fans? How you feeling about that one? Is it that important for you to go to a game that you're going to take your COVID shot card, or you're going to run down to the drive-through COVID test center, get a negative test, and bring that with you to the game, along with your tickets and your cash for the concessions? I'm curious about that. I'm going to withhold my comments. I want to hear your comments. What do you think? LSU being the first SEC school to require proof of a COVID vaccine or a recent negative COVID test that can be no more than 72 hours long in order to get into an LSU home game. I'm also curious to see if Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina. I'm not making these schools up. I'm calling them almost in the order of resistance. Vanderbilt, I think they're a little more progressive. What about Auburn? What's the governor of Texas going to say about Texas A&M? I don't think he's going to allow that. You know, he won't even allow you to have to wear a face mask. I know he's not going to allow you to have to prove that you either have a vaccine or you've had a recent negative test for A&M home games. I'm curious, what do you think? Is LSU going to be out there by themselves? Is it a smart move? Is it one that they're going to end up backtracking on? 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, or text me 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. What does that mean for the players? Do they have to get vaccines or provide recent negative COVID tests before they can suit up? I mean, I don't think the school is going to expect that of the fans and not expect it of the players and the coaches, right? Look, y'all mighty quiet. Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you on that one, because that was a significant one. LSU doing that is significant, especially with them being the first in the SEC to do it. Let me go to okay, here we go. Carl A says, AJ, I'm not an LSU alum or fan, but I'm not surprised. If they want the money, that's what it's going to take to make sure that they can keep it. I think I see what Carl is saying there. The school wants to have a full stadium. The best way to keep a full stadium is to make sure that there is some type of proof of, or some type of recent proof of no COVID. If you don't want the vaccine, that's fine. You don't have to get the vaccine, but you do have to go get a recent test that says you're COVID negative. Let me hit another one. RM. AJ, I think they're going to backtrack on that. The SEC is a good old boys league, and the good old boys are not going to stand for that one. I'll give it in 5, 4, 3, ... I see what you did there, RM. Good message. LSU is a good old boy school. I mean, it doesn't get more good old boy than LSU. LSU is a very conservative school. LSU is definitely not led by progressives. LSU, state-run university, state being Louisiana. Yeah, it don't get more good old boy than that. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm just saying, you know, Alabama's pretty good old boy, but let me tell you something. LSU is not far behind. What's Mississippi going to do? What's Mississippi State going to do? QA, AJ, I'm not surprised. I think more schools will do it because, like you said, it's not forcing them to get a vaccine, and they can prove that they have tested negative. They're good to go. It's an extra step. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I don't want to hear, oh, you're going to make me pay more money. No, the tests are free and the vaccine is free. So that's not an argument. We got to take a break. Be right back. 281-453-1000. It's Talk Your Team Tuesday on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
You're listening to
1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legendary KYOK.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
Do you have a home that you don't want anymore? We can buy it from you within 24 hours, any home, size, or condition. For over 20 years, we've been buying homes for cash and helping homeowners sell their homes immediately, with no listings or strangers walking through your home. Are you moving? Did you lose your job? Going through a divorce? Whatever the reason, if you're in a bind and you know that you need to sell your house fast, call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. We'll make you a serious cash offer to buy your home in 24 hours and let you walk away from it. No listing, no waiting. Sell any home, any size, any condition now. Call the expert team at I Need to Sell My House Fast. Make this free call now.
800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. 800-306-1760. That's 800-306-1760. If your loved one has passed away due to COVID-19, pay close attention to this message. You could be entitled to a death benefit of over $300,000. The U.S. government has set up a fund to pay families relief if they've lost a loved one due to COVID-19. We know this is a hard time for you, and this fund has been set up by the federal government to help ease your pain. The compensation includes a death benefit and lost wages benefit. Time is limited, so we urge you to make a free phone call right now. There's no cost to you for this claim. All legal fees are only covered once you receive your money. So if you've lost a loved one due to COVID-19, call the legal helpline right now to find out if you qualify for a cash award. Here's our number: 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. 800-876-7047. That's 800-876-7047. Paid for by the IPG Law Group.
Lunch break on the legendary KYOK.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK, all new 92.3 FM, streaming live, KYOKradio.org. And it's Talk Your Team Tuesday. Talk Your Team Tuesday. Real quick, let me go to this right here. Jasmine said she's got a niece that plays on that women's 16 and under national team. I don't know why they call it women's. They're 16 and under, but okay, I got you. And she said the real score was 117-23 over Chile. They had 39 steals. They're starting their FIBA America's under 16 play, and they beat Chile 117-23, had 39 steals. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. Tell your niece good luck. All right. Let me get back to this LSU thing because, man, y'all are clicking them in now. This dude is hilarious. Hold on. Let me go. Alex, sick and tired of these lib institutions like, check notes, LSU football infringing on people's God-given freedoms. That's sarcasm. Before y'all go up on Alex, get all up on Alex. That's sarcasm because, like I just said on the last message that the person sent in about good old boy SEC. Well, guess what? LSU is as good old boy as they come. I mean, again, they're not gonna under good old boy anybody. LSU is not. So I'm on LSU football's official site, and they said LSU will require all Tiger Stadium guests 12 years of age and older to provide proof of vaccination or a negative COVID-19 PCR test taken within 72 hours prior to entry. They go on to say LSU Athletics will continue to update fans on this season's procedures, including game day pre-screening options to expedite entry, further masking requirements, pop-up vaccination events, frequently asked questions, and more as they are finalized. The first update will be posted on Friday, August 27th. I'm surprised. Color this guy surprised. I didn't expect that from LSU. I didn't. I still don't. Let me see if there's anything. Okay, so Uncle Brain says, so if they catch COVID within that 72 hours, that's okay. If they are fully vaccinated and are asymptomatic and spreading COVID, that's fine. And that's sarcasm as well. John Peterson said, talk about not understanding your fan base. I rest my case. I rest my case. Dude in the desert said, brace yourself for the you just lost a lifelong fan crowd to chime in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's see. Long Snapper says, game is Saturday at 7. I get tested on Thursday at 10 a.m. Test comes back negative. Friday, I party all day with hundreds of people. Saturday, I tailgate with thousands of people. Take Jell-O shots off my friends. Walk into the stadium at 6:45 with my negative test. Makes sense to me. Wow. This person, FP, says a PCR test takes longer than 72 hours to process. Yeah. Got to plan accordingly. Josh says, imagine being LSU, part of the money-driven football machine of college football, and caring enough about your fans, players, coaches, and staff to be willing to sacrifice some dollars for the health of those you love. This is inspiring. Thank you, at LSU Football. All right. I'm keeping my eye on that. Talk Your Team Tuesday. I am keeping my eye on that. Definitely. All right. Another Talk Your Team Tuesday. The North Carolina A&T golf team is now my favorite golf team. North Carolina A&T golf team is now my favorite golf team. As of today, J.R. Smith, from formerly of the NBA, has re-enrolled at North Carolina A&T and has joined the golf team. That is what's up. Let me get this actual story out. This one is by Kyle Boone. He says, the last time we saw J.R. Smith in a competitive setting was with the NBA title-winning Los Angeles Lakers in 2019-2020. The next time we see him in a competitive setting, however, it will be out on the links. The two-time NBA champion recently returned to school, enrolled at North Carolina A&T to pursue a degree in liberal studies. And at 35 years old, he has also found a spot on the Aggies golf team after the school received eligibility clearance from the NCAA. Smith committed to North Carolina Tar Heels as a star high school basketball prospect, but opted instead to jump straight to the NBA. It's going to be fun, Smith said on Monday. Obviously, different environments from playing in front of 20,000 people to playing in a college golf gallery. But it's still as nerve-wracking as shooting a free throw in front of 5,000 instead of making a 5-foot putt in front of 3. So it also correlates the same for me. I love it. The NCAA finally got one right. Get that man his eligibility. Let him go live his best life. And, again, it wasn't like it was a slam dunk for him to, no pun intended, for him to get a spot on North Carolina A&T's golf team. I don't think they sent some young man home crying to make room for him. He's got to earn his spot. He's on the team. Doesn't mean he's going to be in every tournament. Got to play. Got to play. I'm just happy he gets the chance. And again, nobody is more critical of the NCAA than me. But on this one, no shade, no eclipses, no black holes. Well done, NCAA. Glad you got it right. Great stuff for North Carolina A&T. I hope that brings more fans to the golf, their golf tournaments than they ever had before. I pray that he'll share some of his resources with the school, with the team. Who knows? It might open up name, image, and likeness opportunities for the other players. Great job. Great job. I'm going to be following North Carolina A&T golf. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right, got to get ready to take a quick break. And when I come back, I want to do some birthdays. So if you've got birthdays today, I want to hear about it. 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000. If you are celebrating a birthday or a special anniversary today, I want to hear about it. 281-453-1000. Again, that's 281-453-1000. It is Talk Your Team Tuesday. And again, we're celebrating special birthdays and more. Let's see. I thought I had something else I needed to cover real quick, but I don't. All right, we'll be right back right after this on the lunch break. Got a new sponsor coming on board, and I want to give them some love. Hey, if you want to get in shape, I want you to check this out.
Hey y'all, it's Natasha Marie and I'm here today to talk to you about Studio Zumba Plus. Studio Zumba Plus, whether you're more than just Zumba, is Houston's new prime location for fitness classes, body contouring, and event space rental needs. Oh, and I cannot forget $5 line dance Fridays. So get on over to Studio Zumba Plus, where their motto is you dance it off, contour it off, and then celebrate with a party that is off. They are located on 13018 Woodforest Boulevard, Suite E. That is 13018 Woodforest Boulevard, Suite E. Book your appointment at StudioZumbaPlus.com. That's StudioZumbaPlus.com. And their telephone number is 737-808-1408. 737-808-1408. 737-808-1408. There are no more excuses, y'all. Let's get it.
All right, Studio Zumba Plus. Again, if you want to get out there and get back in shape, those are the people you want to call. Hey, here's what you need to know from Sybil Wilkes.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. The FDA completed the full approval process of the Pfizer vaccine Monday. It was approved in about 40% of the time it would normally take for a vaccine approval submission. Within hours of the announcement, vaccine mandates were also announced nationwide. The Pentagon said it now requires all service members to be vaccinated from COVID-19. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced the city's vaccine mandate for all education department staff for all public schools without a testing alternative. It's now the largest school system in the U.S. to mandate vaccines. All New York City school staff, about 140,000 people, are required to provide proof of vaccination of at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine by the end of September. While Monday's announcement only applies to school staff, de Blasio hinted that more stringent requirements could be coming for additional city workers in the weeks ahead. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
All right. Thank you very much there, Sybil Wilkes. If you've got a special birthday today or an anniversary, we are shouting out to you. If you got a special birthday today or anniversary, we are shouting out to you. Andre Felder, 49 years young. Greg Luster Sr., 35. Percy Bowtie, that's a brother who has a phenomenal bow tie business. He's celebrating his birthday along with Alvin King. What's up, brother? Darlene Marie Allen, 57. Fia Kennedy is celebrating her birthday today, along with my classmate, Julie Erickson Fisher. Happy birthday to you. On the celebrity side, one of the baddest running backs that doesn't get a lot of love, as he should, Arian Foster, celebrating his birthday today. And Michael Redd used to play at the Ohio State University. Michael Redd played in the NBA. He's celebrating his birthday today as well. All right, without further ado.
Oh, go shawty, it's your birthday. Ooh, it's your birthday. Go shawty, it's your birthday. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday to each and everybody celebrating their birthday on the 24th of August. We appreciate you, and we hope you have many, many more. Again, if you know people celebrating birthdays or anniversaries, if I didn't get to them in that first clip, let me know. I'll say them before I go. All right, 281-453-1000, 281-453-1000, or text me, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. All right, let me give you a quick sports update before we have to hit the top of the hour. Quick sports update before we hit the top of the hour. The Astros lost to the Kansas City Royals by a score of 7-1 last night. And the crazy thing is that's the Astros' fourth loss in their last 5 meetings with the Kansas City Royals. I don't know what is going on with the Astros in Kansas City, but we'll see if they can bounce back. Game 2 in that series will be tonight at 7:10. The Rangers lost their rescheduled game with Boston 8-4. That game was rescheduled because of Tropical Storm Henri. They're going to visit Cleveland tonight just after 6 o'clock. Already talked about New Orleans beating Jacksonville. Final score there, 23-21. Jameis Winston only missed on 1 pass, threw for $123 and 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill, 11 for 20, $138, 1 touchdown. And then, of course, Trevor Lawrence threw for $113. He looked like a rookie. And the Texans are going to finish up their preseason this coming Saturday when they take on Tampa Bay here in Houston. It'll kick off at 7 Central. The Cowboys going to close out their preseason when they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be Sunday at noon. All right, y'all, let me get ready to put this first hour on the books, get the second hour underway here on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. We're streaming live on KYOKradio.org. If you want to get in, the number 281-453-1000. That's 281-453-1000, or text me 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005.
The legendary 1140 AM KYOK Conroe and 92.3 FM K222CX Houston.
The views and opinions expressed on all radio shows broadcast on KYOK are entirely those of the host, guests, and callers who are entirely responsible for all show content and do not in any way reflect the opinions of KYOK Radio, its sponsors, staff, or management.
Walk out on that field today. Ask yourself this question. What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! I'm off to the house! I'm off to the house! When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. Football is getting hit. That's it. It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We made it. I'm off to the house. I'm off to the house. We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up the chin straps. It's embarrassing. Yeah. Don't disrespect the game like that. It's too much crying from him. He's a man. He can be a hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's who I did. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like. Oh, my bad. You haven't worked in my world. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We made it. I'm off to the house. I'm off to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
Nah, this game is not over. That's just the first hour on the books, second hour underway here on the legendary KYOK. And again, man, it's Talk Your Team Tuesday right here on the show. And a lot of folks talking about various different things like LSU requiring proof of COVID vaccine or a recent, within 72 hours, negative COVID test. So, you know, a lot to talk about today. Let's see. COVID protocols have hit the New England Patriots. As a result, Cam Newton is going to have to quarantine and miss the entire week of practices because of what the team is calling a misunderstanding about testing requirements. And whatever the misunderstanding was, Cam Newton's got to kind of quarantine from the team. Mac Jones is going to get all those reps. Mac Jones is going to eat up all those snaps and could separate himself like Jameis Winston did in the quarterback battle. Now, I think that's absolutely crazy. I think you go with Cam Newton and you give Mac Jones a seat. Have him be ready to back up should something happen to Cam. But that's Bill Belichick's team. I think Bill Belichick is smart enough to know that, you know, Cam gives you the best shot to get to where you want to be. Bill Belichick's not just trying to win the AFC East like somebody named Bill used to be hoarse about winning the AFC South. Bill Belichick's trying to win another chip. And I'll say this, I think this is more me than him, but he wants to win another one because Tom Brady got another one without him. And, you know, folks won't let that die. So I don't see Bill Belichick running out there with Mac Jones for 17 weeks thinking that that's going to get him another chip. I mean, again, no shade at Mac Jones. Cam Newton, Mac Jones, Cam Newton. Is Cam hurt? Is Cam sick? Are there some issues we don't know about with Cam? No, Cam Newton. Right now, it's not Mac Jones' team. But anyway, a misunderstanding on vaccinations and protocols and testing, and now Cam Newton's got to sit out for the week, and Mac Jones is going to get all those reps. He's eating up all those snaps in practice and in the next preseason game. Also, wow, Buffalo. Man, I would be mad as Cayenne. I would be mad as mad can be if I'm Buffalo. Buffalo is one of a handful of teams that has a legitimate shot to get to a Super Bowl. They're only a handful, and Buffalo is one of them. But this whole COVID thing has thrown Buffalo into an area that they didn't want to be in. Buffalo's one of those teams, there's not a lot of hype, there's not a lot of trash talk, there's not a lot of stuff to take away from the play on the field. The coach doesn't do it, the ownership doesn't do it, the players don't do it, the quarterback doesn't do it. They just go out and they do their thing. But Cole Beasley. Every now and then, you got somebody on the team that ain't from the same neighborhood. Cole Beasley and Gabriel Davis are now away from the team's facilities for at least the next 5 days after being placed on Buffalo's COVID-19 list. And the reason was because they were in close contact with a member of the team's training staff who tested positive for COVID-19. Both players will undergo a 5-day reentry process that is part of the NFL's health and safety guidelines. Vaccinated players do not have to be out for 5 days if they're in close contact with someone who tested positive. However, a vaccinated player staff member can still test positive for COVID, which can lead to an outbreak or spread in the facility that could compromise a game. Cole Beasley has been outspoken about not wanting to be vaccinated, which is one thing. That's one thing. That's something totally different. If you don't want to get vaccinated, then you got to take the precautions not to do what happened here so that you now are away from the team. I think it's going to be a crazy year, man. And for Buffalo, that's the last thing you want. You want it to be as vanilla as possible so you can sneak up on somebody. Teams with legitimate shots to get to the Super Bowl in the AFC, Kansas City, Tennessee, Buffalo. Legit shot. Kansas City, Tennessee, Buffalo. AJ, what about them? Who are you getting ready to say? What about them? Let me go to my standings for the AFC. Buffalo in the AFC East, legitimate shot. I'll leave the AFC North out. AFC South, Tennessee. And AFC West, Kansas City. Let me go back to the AFC North. It'll be one of 3 teams. It'll be Pittsburgh, it'll be Cleveland, or it'll be Baltimore. It's one of the 3. And all 3 of them are about as evenly matched as possible. All of them got major question marks. Buffalo, Kansas City, Tennessee, legit shot. Legit. If I had to do tiers, I'd say tier 1 would be them. I know I need another team because there's a 4th division, but to me, all 3 of those teams in that division are tier 2. They are collectively tier 2. They might get into the playoffs, Obviously, one of them has to as a division winner. But what are they going to do when they get there? I know Willie Gibson is probably chomping at the bit right now. How you going to call my team tier 2? They ain't done it yet, bro. I'm sorry. I am not buying the hype. One winning season in the last decade, and you want me to, Cleveland? No, I ain't doing it. I don't feel like it. I won't. Where is Todd and Longhorn Keith? Y'all, they didn't want that whooping today. They want to play like they busy today. They want to play like they, I think this is Willie. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Hi, it's Keith Hennig. How are you?
All right, Keith, you came and stood in the gap for Willie and for Longhorn Keith and for Todd. What's up, brother?
Well, wanted to talk a little bit about your NFL team and mine as well.
All right, let's get it.
Did you see Jameis Winston last night?
Yes, I did.
You think he cemented the QB1 spot?
Honestly, just you and me talking, I think he's had it for the last couple of weeks.
Taysom Hill is a great football player. He should be a tight end and nothing else.
Yeah.
Maybe an H-back or some gimmick play.
Something like that, yeah.
Taysom Hill does not look like an NFL quarterback.
You can tell he's worked on his passing, but he's thinking about it. You can see him thinking about it, whereas Jameis is just letting it rip.
Well, that's Jameis' style. And as long as he gets to the ball to someone in his own jersey color, it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
But he has a propensity for interceptions, and I'm just going based on his stay in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I mean, that's the only body of work we can judge it by. Brett Favre overcame a 29 interception season, and he's a Hall of Famer. So I'm believing that road still exists.
Oh, that's great. I think that is wonderful, and I wish him the best. I truly do.
Yeah.
I don't think that he is. I think he's going to be better than he was in Tampa for sure. But it's just so hard to say. I'm sure Sean Payton has done a tremendous job of taking care of his business and getting Jameis focused up.
Yeah. You and me both.
Will also make this prediction. I believe the Saints win the division this year.
I don't want them to. They won the division last year. Look what happened.
Oh, well,
y'all take it. Y'all take the division. We don't want it.
You want that playoff spot.
Yeah, we want to be in the playoffs, and we want what y'all have. That's what we want.
Well, and that could happen. I really don't expect my Buccaneers to repeat. I just simply do not.
Yeah, if I have to take the Bucs against the field, I'm going with the field. I do think the Bucs have a legit shot to get back to the NFC Championship game. But man, keep your eyes on Green Bay this year. If everybody stays healthy and Aaron Rodgers stays mad, Green Bay's going.
I think he is going to roll out of Green Bay with an Super Bowl MVP trophy, and
probably right.
And he has earned that.
Yep. I did a quarterback ranking for one of my other stations, and a lot of folks were surprised. I've got Aaron Rodgers as the top ranked quarterback because he's coming off of an MVP season. Aaron Rodgers number 1, Pat Mahomes number 2. Drew Brees number 3. I'm sorry, let me get this right. Aaron Rodgers number 1, Pat Mahomes number 2, Tom Brady number 3, Russell Wilson number 4, and don't be mad, but I got Deshaun Watson right there at number 5.
Playing for who?
Well, it don't matter who he plays for. I got him at number 5. Yeah. I know. I'm about to get run out of Houston, but at 6 I got Dak, 7 I got Josh Allen, 8 I got Lamar Jackson, 9 I got Kyler Murray, and 10 I got Ryan Tannehill.
Not a bad list.
Yeah.
Not a bad list.
Yep. Justin Herbert at 11. I know everybody's looking for Baker Mayfield. He's top 15.
No, he isn't.
No, I was trying to be nice.
No, the Browns are a quarterback away from winning it all.
Man, don't say that out loud, man. Willie Gibson is going to start.
Well, I know. Willie's going to be mad about that, but Baker Mayfield is not the guy.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to this NFL season, and I'm hoping that all the Buccaneer starters stay healthy the entire year because their reserves are abysmal. They're just horrible. But we'll see how it plays when they tee it up.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I'm ready for them to tee it up. I got y'all winning that season opener against the Cowboys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
There's going to be a handful of losses along the way before the playoffs.
Well, I mean, y'all proved it last year. Those losses don't kill anything.
No, they don't. They don't. It's going to be an interesting year, and I think Justin Herbert at 11. You say you're got him way too low.
Yeah, I saw some other lists that had him up higher than that. Rookie year, man. Rookie year. You know, he does that again this year. I'll be the first to move him up. But man, that sophomore slump is legit.
Well, that's true. Historically, that is true. We'll just have to see. And I am sure excited about watching Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I am too. I am too.
Excited about that. And
Yeah.
I hope Deshaun Watson lands on his feet somewhere and goes to the Hall of Fame. He's a tremendous player. Just has some issues, and he'll work through those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kareem Hunt did. A lot of people do. So we'll see what we'll see. But I just wanted to check in with you and see how you were feeling about your Saints, and it sounds like you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, man. Talk your team Tuesday. I'm all on them Saints. Who that?
Absolutely.
All right, Keith.
Enjoy your afternoon, sir.
You do the same, brother.
Thank you. Take care.
Keith Hennick, Call of the Year 2020. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back to some more calls right after this.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exams required to qualify. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. 800-298-0139. That's 800-298-0139.
Hello, this is Claude Cummings Jr., Vice President of Communication Workers of America District 6. Trey and I are inviting you to listen in to our new political talk show, Power to the People Political Hour.
Hello, this is Trey Daniels from the Daniels Group. Yes, Claude, the show will be hard-hitting and informative, talking about national and local political issues of the day, week, and month. Interviews will be with pastors, community leaders, elected officials, and political operatives. You know, Claude, a part of our responsibility is informing the citizenry and give them power to the people.
That's right, Trey. We're asking that you listen in on 1140 AM, 92.3, or streaming on KYOKradio.org, Thursdays at 10 a.m.
The legendary KYOK 1140 AM and 92.3 FM. The legend continues.
You're having your lunch on the lunch break with KYOK.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM. Let me go to the phone line. Hello, you're live. Uh-oh, I didn't hit it. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
This is Willie Gibson.
Oh, no. Hey, Willie, how you doing?
I tried to sit this one out. I did.
Willie, you doing okay? You doing all right?
I'm great.
You doing
I'm
good?
great. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hey, Willie, let's do this. We got another caller as well. Let's bring them on so you don't get on me in front of my friends. Hold on, Willie. Hello, you're live on the lunch break with AJ and Willie, the best broadcast journalists up in Columbus, Ohio, Gibson. Who's this? Hello.
Bro, it's Longhorn Keith. You are, listen, man, let me just say this. When my mom used to get ready to whoop me, I would call my friends on so she wouldn't beat me so bad.
Hey, man.
Really, tear him up, bro.
No. There's no tearing anybody up. There's none of that. Stop it. So, Longhorn Keith, let's greet Willie together. Hey, Willie, how are you?
What's up, Willie?
Well, how are you guys?
We're doing great, Willie. How you doing, man? You sound good. You sound great.
I've been told that once or twice.
Yeah, man. Your voice sounds real clear today, boy. You got it going on.
Wait a minute. All right.
Longhorn Keith, say something nice to him. Longhorn Keith, he about to load up. Longhorn.
Well, listen, man, Willie, before you go in on it and Keith Hennig, let me just say this, man. I called about the secret that is, or that's been trying to be kept a secret. If either one of us on this line failed to do our job effectively, do you think you would still have a job?
No.
Or do you think they would have called in any assistance to help us do our job? Probably not, right? Especially when we getting paid millions of dollars per year.
Right.
The Big 12 just announced that they are bringing in failed XFL commissioner Oliver Luck. Oliver Luck was the father of Andrew Luck. And listen, I have no ill will against him. And let's just call this what it is, man. It's an attempt to save a league, save a man from his own ineptitude and causing his own conference to fail, and that is Bob Bowlesby. I have never seen anything like this where these good old boys continue to look out for the good old boys. And the athletic directors that are remaining in the quote-unquote Big 12, which is now the Big 8, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. To continue to allow this guy to get paid, you should move on to how many things since he has been the commissioner. Why act like now bringing in somebody to assist you do your job? This is insane. Like, absolutely insane. And while the Big 12 or the Pac-12, the Big 10, and the ACC are all planning their alliance, everybody's looking at them going, well, I guess you need to find a home. And I just think it's hilarious, man, that this guy continues to hold his spot, and more importantly, he continues to draw a paycheck for not doing his job. Insane.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that one, especially when you just talked about the Pac-12, Big 10, and the ACC, that announcement compared to bringing in, and Oliver Luck's a good dude. Him and Vince McMahon got crossways, but Oliver Luck's a good dude. Bringing in Oliver Luck to save the Big 12 that's now down to the Big 6 or 5 or whatever they got. I always embellish. I mean, Willie, that's like Harlem Nights where Arsenio Hall and everybody shooting their Tommy guns, and the one dude's got his little pop, pow. It's like, that's all you got? That's the best you have? I mean, what are your thoughts, Willie?
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, at this point, I mean, why not? If you don't bring Oliver Luck in, bring him in as commissioner, period.
Right.
Bowlesby to go on about his merry way.
I mean, this dude has fallen short, and Keith, I'm gonna say this to you, and has catered to the Longhorns so much that it has cost him the entire conference.
Absolutely. And that's the reason why he should be fired. Listen, let me tell you something, man. I am in no way so far responsible for someone other than
Wait a minute, man, Keith, you're muffled a little bit. We want to hear what you're saying. Say that again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, got you clear now.
Okay. So I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion assuming or inferring that the Longhorns had no culpability in the Big 12 basically imploding upon itself. However, as the commissioner, you have a job to do. And if you continue to cater to, and it's just like as a parent, if you spoil one child and not give the other ones the same type of treatment,
guess what's going to happen?
Yep.
You're going to have a rogue child at some point. And so you deserve everything that you're getting. And that's what he's getting this.
Yeah, that's the case. Willie had to drop off, but let's kind of finish this thought because he took a position of arrogance and power when he was not in a position of power and arrogance. You know, everybody wants to come for Sha'Carri. You know, oh, she got to be humble. She got to be humble. When he lost Missouri, when he lost A&M, he took a position that was like, wait, what? What?
There you go.
And sure enough, it has come back to haunt him. It has come back to a place. Let me show you how bad it is. There were schools from the AAC that wanted to join the Big 12, and he basically told them, no, you're beneath them. You are literally in a position now where the AAC might have to assume your entire conference for your schools to have a place to be. Oh, what a difference a day makes.
Man, and that part right there, let me tell you, I find it, and back to your point about Oliver Luck, listen, I do believe Oliver Luck is a great guy. I'm not saying anything bad about Oliver Luck. What I am saying about the league is you're continuing to shell out money to assist someone in their job, in their inability to do their job.
Right.
Because let's not gloss over the fact, like you said, when we lost Missouri and A&M out of the conference, and there were conversations being had about bringing in more teams, like you mentioned, teams that wanted to come to the league.
Yep.
And yet he turned his head and listen, probably to a backdoor deal that was made between Oklahoma and Texas, saying, look, we don't want the people in the league. However, as the commissioner, you can't cater to, although they're your powerful teams, you've got to make decisions that are in the best interest of the league. And I think this is where this has come to bite him. And more importantly, it's almost laughable that this guy still has a job. Like, how is that possible that you still think that this league, now with this alliance coming up, where are they going to go?
Right.
And then more importantly, how can you coexist with any other commissioner of any other league when you have failed in your own league?
Yep.
It's just not possible.
Yep. Yeah. Well, look, I can't help it, man. I'm trying not to say what I want to say right now, but I can't help it, man. Bad Kermit is on my shoulder. Just say it. Just say it. It's kind of like when somebody else was at some international conferences and everybody over there was laughing at that one person over there, like, oh yeah, there you go with his crazy self. That is how the commissioner of the Big 4 or Big 5 is going to be, because, dude, you did this. Nobody did this to you. You did this.
No one can be blamed but himself. And the fact, and I guess what really kind of chaps my hide a little bit, so to speak, is the fact that obviously this position that Oliver Luck is taking is a paid position from a conference who basically is self-imploding. At what point do you stop the bleeding and say, we have got to figure out, instead of spending more money, we have got to figure a way out of where we're going to go.
Yeah.
If I was the athletic director from every single school, I would be looking at this move and saying, until you talk to me about schools that we are bringing in, because apparently we can't merge with anyone else, and even if you bring someone else in, here's the problem. Olsby still is your issue.
Yep. Yep.
So I don't know, man.
You don't put new wine in old skins, bro. And
exactly.
Whatever they do to resolve their issue, this guy needs to have no involvement in it. And I'm just gonna say, I don't think that's gonna happen, because some of these alliances and connections and friendships and associations and all that, some of them go deeper than we can imagine. So I got no sympathy. I feel no sympathy or empathy for him.
No, I totally agree with you 100%. By the way, did you see my Cowboys on Saturday night?
Yeah, I saw your boy Ben DiNucci passing out candy. I'm sorry, throwing interceptions.
Listen, man. Listen, that dude. Listen, I thought, me and my homeboy talked about it. I said, man, I don't know if he got pictures with Jerry, if he knows Jerry's daughter. He shouldn't even be in the him he was a football player. No disrespect, but who told him that?
Yeah, again, I said it yesterday. I feel like the quarterback room for the Cowboys is going to be Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and they're going to keep Ben DiNucci because he's the younger option over Garrett Gilbert. And Garrett Gilbert's going to be the odd man out. Similar to the way I feel about the Texans quarterback room. It's going to be Tyrod Taylor. It's going to be, if they still have Deshaun, be Deshaun. And then, of course, it'll be Davis Mills. And Jeff Driscoll will be the odd man out. But, Ben DiNucci, man, you got to put him on that practice squad or somewhere down there where he can't hurt you.
Man, I'm not just sending him home, man. Tell him, go try being a golf coach or something. I don't know.
If I'm Garrett Gilbert, if I'm not the number 2, I definitely don't want to be the number 3. I'd rather be let go and try and catch on with another team closer to the number 1 spot than at number 3.
Yeah, I heard your quarterback predictions for the Cowboys yesterday, and I don't disagree. Although my take is I prefer that Garrett Gilbert is the backup, but I don't know if they will go that route simply because I think that Jerry has a lot invested into Cooper. I think he's a project. I really think he's a project.
Yeah. And Cooper Rush has been there, knows the system, knows the players, and all of that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Hey, let's switch gears before you have to go, though. So, real quick, one of the reasons why, and again, I'm not throwing this at you, one of the reasons why I am picking Oklahoma to get to the college football championship game, if not win it all, every one of the top 4 teams not named Oklahoma, and even if you throw in A&M, all of those schools have a changeover at the most important spot on the field, quarterback.
Yeah.
And even while say, these are top, 5-star recruits and, they know the system and, they were redshirt freshmen, it's different in the real game, bro. It's different when you got to win 12 of them and a couple of playoff games and a national championship. I think Oklahoma might have the best. Ohio State's got turnover. Y'all got turnover. Alabama's got turnover. Clemson's got turnover. A&M's got turnover. Everybody's got turnover.
And listen, you're 100% right. And I'll just tell you this. What's even more crazier is, I am a huge Nick Saban fan. I always have been, just because I think he is, I don't care for his attitude and whatnot with the media, but I will tell you he is, he's one of the best football minds in the game, and I'm not. I've watched a lot of head coaches, but I'm talking strictly football. If you pay attention to how that guy coaches his players, it's amazing, man. And I'll tell you, the biggest issue I have with him this year, it comes from the Texans.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that show to take place in which there's going to be a meltdown, I believe, at some point this season in one of these tough games when Bill O'Brien calls a crazy play, and I just feel like Saban is, like I said, he's one of the greatest football minds in the game, but he'll let his assistant coaches know that wasn't the right call or that was a dumb play. And you've seen that before, so I think for them, their Achilles heel may not be the turnover at quarterback. It may be the fact that they've got Bill O'Brien as offensive play caller. And listen, I'm not knocking him as an offensive play caller by no means. But I'm just saying in comparison to what they had and then on a college level, I mean, he hasn't done that since he was at Penn State. And so maybe he's changed his personality, but I find it hard to believe that he's going to be the type of play caller that Alabama needs to win a championship.
Look, let's rate him and rank him. If I go with the last 4, if I go with Sarkisian, Kiffin, and Loxley, where do you put Bill O'Brien in that top 4?
It's not even close, man. He's like 10, 12. Listen, man, I think that Bill O'Brien is a great play caller. I really do. But I think that at the college level, there's a level of accountability, and more importantly, a level of just getting to know your players and being vulnerable. And because Bill O'Brien hasn't done that in years, just think about the players that left the Texans and then talked about their relationship with their coach, right?
Right.
Or the lack thereof.
Yep.
So you've got to now reconstruct your whole mindset as a coach and as a play caller and to be in the Alabama system with 18 and 19-year-old kids to call plays.
Yep.
Man, I just think that, and listen, again, Nick Saban is a phenomenal coach, but I think it's going to be a meltdown at some point between he and Bill O'Brien about.
I can't wait to see. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for every word, every bad word, good words. I'm here for all of it.
Look, if Fetty was a person, it'll be me and you, right?
Bruh, I'm just telling you right now. Longhorn Keith, tell everybody where your show is and where they can find and follow you, man.
Absolutely, man. Coffee with Keith every Saturday right here on the legendary KYOK Radio. You can stream it live at KYOKradio.org. Man, listen, y'all don't want to miss this week, man. If you've never heard the show, this Saturday I have the greatest. You always talk to the greatest, your greatest caller, but I have the daughter of the greatest boxer to ever live and probably the GOAT of all time, Muhammad Ali's daughter, will be on my show Saturday. You don't want to miss it. She's a phenomenal person. Forget that she's Muhammad Ali's daughter. You just listen to her story and listen to what she's doing. Mamie Ali will be on the show Saturday. I promise you will be blessed and encouraged by her coverage.
Bruh, you got me. Look, I'm supposed to be paying attention to the MEAC SWAC Challenge. You're going to have me leaning in my phone, listening to you, and they need Ali. All right, bro. All right. Go and get me in trouble if you have to.
Man, God has been good. He's been faithful, and he's sending people that I just, I don't have those type of connects, but obviously he favors me, and so I'm thankful and I'm blessed, and we'll see how it goes on Saturday, but I know the people will be blessed if they pay attention.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. God bless you, man. Love you.
All right, love you too, man. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Longhorn Keith, man, that's going to be a great show. That is going to be a great show. Hello, you're live on the lunch break. Who's this?
Willie Gibson.
Oh, man, don't call back with all that bass in your voice, man. You heard me and Longhorn Keith just have a real good moment now. Don't call up here messing it up.
As I'm saying, he's preaching. I can't come with nothing after that.
Yeah. So look, how's your daughter, man? She doing all right?
Yeah.
Your wife and them doing all right, man? Everybody good?
Everybody. Oh, you got birthdays today. My grandson turned 1 today.
Your grandson's birthday is today. Happy birthday to you, bruh. So listen, man. I don't know what I was talking about before you called in before, man. I was hot. My forehead was hot. My water's my water's way over there on the other side of the room, and I got to get ready to get off. And it's Talk Your Team Tuesday, so you talk your team, big man. You talk your team.
Where it is. It's not even my team. I was cool. I was good. Mr. Key got me. I was going to sit this one out. Mr. Key came at my man Baker Mayfield. Baker May. I'm like, wait a minute. I was good. I was listening, had a good show, nice little vibe. I was like, okay. It's sad. And listen, the real talk, I do this here, and this is not a stick, this is not a bit. Anybody that tells you, anybody in Cleveland that covers the team on a regular basis with me will tell you, if they were to hear these things that I say about Baker with you, and it's not, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying one thing here, one thing there, opposite there. No, I'm not doing that. But to hear me defend Baker the way that I do with you, there are people that will say, who is this man and where is Willie Gibson? Because, I mean, I just believe give credit when credit is due. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this man, does he have a past? Yes, but don't we all? And to sit here, I don't know. I so want him to have a successful year to wonder what can tell you, fourth year, the fourth head coach, is his fifth offensive coordinator. Yeah, I can tell you that. Yeah, I can tell you this is the first time that he's had an off season where he didn't have to learn a new system. Yeah, I can tell you that. But at the end of the day, I mean, this man is all he does is go out there. Yeah, he's matured. I told you. There's times when he first got in the building, they gave him the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. And he took advantage of it. What young 22, 23-year-old kid is not going to? But he's matured. And I just think this year, he has the weapons. He has the coaching staff. He has the infrastructure, the front office. He has the stability. And I think this year, he's going to I want to see the naysayers in December. I'll say that.
Okay, now that's fair. Put something out there. Let us come back and look at it and see what's what. A lot was coming to mind right there. We've talked, and it's just like, everybody went for Sha'Carri, told her to be humble. I believe that I might have said the same thing about Baker. He needs to humble himself until he does something, and I feel like he did that better this past season. But I've said, and I'm gonna keep saying until, like you said, till December. Baker has a tight lineup, bro. Baker has one of the best on paper lineups there is, and if he can't win with that, I'm not talking about number 3 in the division. I'm not talking about number 2. I'm talking about winning the division. I'm talking about getting up in that upper echelon of where you are AFC championship game and you knocking on the door of a Super Bowl. If he can't do that.
Well, here's the thing. I'll say this, and I just thought about it. I've never said this before. It's fact. Baker started game 6 of his rookie year. First 5 games was Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor got hurt in game 5. Baker came off the bench. They won the game. Baker started there on out. Baker broke Peyton Manning's rookie touchdown pass record, 228. Justin Herbert broke it last year. But as a rookie, Baker threw 28 touchdown passes. It hurts. So the talent's been there. I think a lot of times, again, the infrastructure here in Cleveland has been less than ideal, to put it kindly. And so now you have Andrew Berry, you have Kevin Stefanski, you have stability. You have a GM and a scouting staff that's going out and building this team this offseason with the defense. They have linebackers now. They have safeties now. They have depth now. And so now the pieces are there. Yeah, Baker has to produce without question, but I think he's taken a lot of shots unnecessarily when really it wasn't him that needed to be taking the shots. It was those around him, the front office, the coaching staff, that should have been taking those shots.
Okay. All right.
You like, I ain't hearing it.
I ain't really saying that. I ain't saying it out loud. I'm gonna wait till December. I'm gonna wait till December.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what you said. Because like I said, right now, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland are all tier 2. The teams that have a legit shot to get to the Super Bowl out of the AFC are Buffalo, Kansas City, and Tennessee. Everybody else is tier 2 or lower. Now, if Cleveland hits the gas and gets off the brakes and Baker Mayfield does what he's got to do, hey, I'll be the first to come up and say, my bad. They legit tier 1. But right now, tier 1 belongs to those 3 teams.
At this point, I get it. I understand tier 1, tier 2. I get it, but you just got to be 1 of 7. You got to be 1 of 7.
I get it.
The playoffs expanded. That's it. Just get in the day.
I get it. Somebody gonna come out of the division in the playoffs. Somebody, and more than likely, 1 or 2 other teams will get in there too. More than likely.
Exactly. Yep.
But other people are practicing right now too. Other teams are trying to get there right now too. So don't leave it to chance. Win your division and get up in there.
There it is.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. I made a statement to Keith about all of the top teams in college, all of them but Oklahoma, has quarterback turnover. Big deal or no?
Yeah, it's based on the situation here in Ohio State, I'd say it's a big deal because every quarterback on the roster is a freshman.
Yeah.
Every quarterback on the roster, whether it be true freshman or redshirt freshman. Now the redshirt freshman C.J. Stroud is a starter next week.
Right.
But he's a freshman.
Right.
First collegiate start on the road.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, he showed out. He had, Ryan Davis spoke yesterday over the 30 practices between summer and spring and fall camp. Over the 30 practices, he separated himself. But at the end of the day, he's still a freshman. So we'll see.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. I know that guys look great in the spring game, and I know they look great in practice. But man, we're talking about 12. We're talking about playoffs. We're talking about a championship game. There's a lot of places for a first-year quarterback to have issues. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of good coaches in those top 4, top 5 that know how to put that pressure on that quarterback and magnify it. So it's going to be it's going to be which quarterback makes the fewest mistakes and doesn't crack under that pressure. And that's why I give the edge to Rattler at Oklahoma over everybody else for right now.
Oh, without question. Yeah, sure. I agree with that. Oh, I got to answer this, if I may, real quick.
Yeah.
Your boy Todd Parker reached out and said, I posted when they announced C.J. Stroud as the starter, how long will it be before Quinn Ewers takes that job? And I'll say about 2 to 3 years. And that's no slight on the young man.
Yeah.
From Southwood Christian. It's not.
Right.
I mean, he got here last week.
Yeah.
He got here last week.
Yeah.
And he's 1 of 4 now. I will say the quarterback room is talented. It's full. I see one of them leaving, going elsewhere, which that happens. You have 4 freshman quarterbacks. Somebody's not going to play.
Right.
Maybe 2 won't play. So you expect that.
Yeah.
But Quinn Ewers, I think, once he gets in, and it'll be a couple years before he'll get his turn.
Yeah. Willie Gibson, tell everybody where they can find you and follow you, brother.
I appreciate you, boss. Will Gibson 7, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Will Knows Podcast page, and also Folks Talking Sports this week on Friday. Myself, Andy Yanez, and Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review.
Local name, global perspective.
Global perspective. I was waiting on that. I left it. I served it up.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. It took me a minute, but I got there.
Yes, sir.
We'll take it easy, man. Tell the family we said hey, and thank you for going light on me. I appreciate the grace.
All love. Always. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Will Gibson, good dude, man. He definitely gave me some grace because I was out of my head, man. I don't know what was wrong with me. Let me leave Will alone. Will, I don't come at Will like that. I go at Longhorn Keith and Todd like that because they deserve those whoopings. But I can't. I got to leave Longhorn Keith alone. He got a great guest coming up on his show this Saturday. All right, let me get Sybil Wilkes on. Let me get some commercials on, and then we'll wrap it up right after this on the lunch break.
Do you have high blood pressure or diabetes? Are you over the age of 65 and covered by Medicare? Then pay close attention to this message. Medicare has introduced some new benefits to help consumers during these cautious COVID-19 times. They realize many of you don't want to leave your home to visit a doctor. So now you can get a remote patient monitoring device shipped to your home at little or no cost to you. Now your doctor can identify your problems in real time, which could potentially save your life. Victory Medical can easily ship this monitoring device directly to your home at little or no cost to you. If you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're covered by Medicare, make this free call right now to see if you qualify for a new remote patient monitoring device. Call now.
800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. 800-213-9527. That's 800-213-9527.
All right, y'all, back here on the lunch break on the legendary KYOK and the all-new 92.3 FM, streaming live on KYOKradio.org. Let me remind you again, this coming weekend, it'll be the MEAC SWAC Challenge. Alcorn State taking on North Carolina Central, the Braves versus the Eagles. That'll be Saturday, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock our time. And you can check that one out on ESPN. That game will actually be aired on ESPN. Again, I'll be there live. I'll be broadcasting from Atlanta on Friday, and I'll be there live. So I'll have all the updates. And again, still working on trying to get with a couple of the coaches to try and get some insight heading into that game. Made a big announcement yesterday. Every Monday, me and Coach Johnny Cole are going to do the HBCU stroll. That's a Kappa thing you might not understand, but we're going to stroll down through several HBCU games over the weekend and talk about those on Monday. He'll more than likely cover the SWAC. I'll cover the other conferences, and we'll do it like that. So be sure to tune in every Monday, 1:20 on the lunch break. And, of course, the Labor Day Classic coming up, TSU and Prairie View. Go Prairie View, PV, And also, you got the Labor Day Classic coming up. I'm sorry, the State Fair Classic coming up with Prairie View and Grambling. And you also have the Bayou Classic coming up with Southern and Grambling. So a lot of good HBCU football coming up. We'll be breaking it all down. I will definitely be getting all into it tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. So be sure to tune in for that. Again, the final preseason action for the Texans Saturday when they host Tampa Bay at 7. Cowboys' final preseason action will be Sunday when they host Jacksonville. Last night, New Orleans beat Jacksonville 23-21. Astros lost to Kansas City 7-1. That's their fourth loss in their last 5 meetings with Kansas City. They'll try to end that when they play them again tonight at 7:10. Rangers going to visit Cleveland tonight at 6 o'clock. I know they're going to be glad to get out of that storm area on the East Coast. Praying for everyone on the East Coast that everything went okay from Tropical Storm Henri. I know y'all don't normally have those kind of things happen. All right, let me get Sybil Wilkes on, and then we'll wrap everything up. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Wear your mask like you're supposed to. Wash your hands like you're supposed to. Consider getting vaccinated now that the Pfizer vaccine has been FDA approved. Just saying. And when you see racism and bullying, kill it. Not the person or the people, the racism and the bullying. Don't laugh at it. Don't joke about it. Don't be quiet in the face of it. Say something, smash that down, and let's move on, all right? As always, y'all, I love you. There's really nothing you can do about it. Here's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know on the legendary KYOK.
It's Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. The FDA completed the full approval process of the Pfizer vaccine Monday. It was approved in about 40% of the time it would normally take for a vaccine approval submission. Within hours of the announcement, vaccine mandates were also announced nationwide. The Pentagon said it now requires all service members to be vaccinated from COVID-19. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio announced the city's vaccine mandate for all education department staff for all public schools without a testing alternative. It's now the largest school system in the U.S. to mandate vaccines. All New York City school staff, about 140,000 people, are required to provide proof of vaccination of at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine by the end of September. While Monday's announcement only applies to school staff, de Blasio hinted that more stringent requirements could be coming for additional city workers in the weeks ahead. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
All right, y'all. I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed you, as always. So y'all do me a favor. Let's not do this. Let's find a way to do this. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow for Winning Wednesday.